thanks for joining me today. Could I ask you, what are your best hopes for meeting today?
To find some solutions to some challenges that I'm currently facing.
Could you please tell me more about that?
Absolutely. We had a tragedy in our family about a year ago, and I'm finding it very difficult to find my place with my family members among it, and I'm not very happy, and I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's hard. What would so with that? What is your best hope with it that you're hoping to find?
I hope that I can learn to listen to my own authentic needs and then trust myself to do what's necessary to respect those needs.
What difference would that make?
I think it would make the difference between peace and um, anxiety and pain.
So if we could help you create a peaceful way to listen to yourself and take care of yourself, would that be a good use of our time?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a crazy scenario right here. So please bear with me on this. Okay.
Sure.
A miracle is going to happen some point in the near future, and we don't know when.
Mhm.
Okay. And when it's going to happen, you're going to be sleeping. So it's going to happen in the middle of the night. When you wake up, you're going to have this peaceful demeanor that you're able to take care of yourself. What will be the first small signs that you have it?
Oh, good question. Um, I think other people's opinions will have less of an impact on me.
Well, what will they have instead?
Um, there will be something to consider and keep in mind, but they will be the side dish rather than the main course.
That's a beautiful metaphor. So people's opinion, side dish.
That's
And when you have this side dish, how do you know?
um, it's a great question. My actions will align with my needs. Every time I make a decision, I won't be debilitated with anxiety.
What will you have instead?
Confidence, knowing, trust, faith.
Okay, confidence, knowing, trust, and faith. Wow, that's very specific. And when you have this confidence, knowing, trust, and faith, what difference does that make to you?
Uh, it would be nice to enjoy life and give the people in my life um, the version of myself I want them to have.
And what does that look like when you're giving them that life that they deserve and that you desire? What kind of things are happening?
Um, more joy,
And what does that look like?
laughter, smiling um, together with others, less conflict,
What do you have more of?
acceptance.
And who would be the first person to notice that Sophie is with them?
My daughter.
Okay. Would you mind if I ask her name?
Yeah, her name is Isa.
Okay. So with Isa, what will Isa notice when you're this confident, knowing, trusting, faithful person who's smiling, laughing, and accepting? What will be the signs to her that this is working?
Mm. Probably um, asking her opinion about my decisions less.
What will you ask more of them?
This is a great question. um, I'm not sure. It's never happened.
Well, but when you're this person and Isa knows you're this person, what is she going to see more of besides the, yes, the laughter, the smiling, the acceptance, that's all going to be there. But what else?
Maybe more of a life force. Maybe doing things that make me happy more.
And what does make you happy?
Right now, I'm not sure.
Well, on this better day, when everything is going well and you're accepting and you're smiling and you're laughing and other people's opinions aren't rankling you, um, what do you like to do on this day?
Hmm. Um, this might sound silly. I like to host. I like to host dinner parties.
Excellent. So you'll do more hosting, and what will you serve during this dinner party?
Oh, it's always it always used to be themed. It always used to be French themed or Mexican themed, or there'd always be like a
So for
theme.
this
So
next one that you're going to have, what theme is it going to have?
I don't know. Let's say Italian.
Italian theme. Excellent. I'll ask for recipes later. So if this is, we're going to say on a 1 to 10 scale, this is your 10. You're hosting your Italian themed party. You're smiling, you're accepting, you're laughing, you're showing more life force. And Isa is going to know it because you're going to be a force to be reckoned with who is presumably doing what? What will you look like? How will she physically look at you and say, ah, mom's on?
hmm Um, the women in my family, we're Polish, so we dress up and we like to wear the dresses. We like to have the nails done. So that'll definitely be apparent. And the joy, she'll be able to tell from the joy with which I host and with which I talk about the dishes and with which I serve the dishes. And
Okay. Nice. Okay, so if that's your 10 and 1 is just on the other end, okay, what number are you at now on that 1 to 10 scale?
probably a 3 or a 4.
Okay, so should we say a 3.5 or, okay. So at your 3.5 now, what is helping you stay at that 3.5 and not sink lower?
Responsibility, family responsibility. And life force, and life force. I'm a survivor.
Survivor. Life force. That's a great description. I don't hear people use often. I like that. So for your survivor, life force, responsible nature, what else is helping? What are signs of that? That what's helping you stay there? What are you doing that's helping you keep that life force, even when things are tough?
Routine, connecting with friends, connecting with family, being helpful, taking care of myself physically, getting exercise, going for walks every day.
Oh, wow. So you're active.
Yes.
Now, that's a pretty good description, but you're probably doing something else. Like you implied, I inferred, you didn't imply, that there's something else going on that's helping you keep this life force that is kind of like a habit that helps you have this routine besides just the schedule? Like, what's helping you keep going each day?
Hmm. Um, Hope, potential joyous moments in the future.
So you're still optimistic.
One has to be.
That you believe it or not, one does not. And the fact that you still are is excellent. Um, so you're optimistic, you're hopeful, you're active, you go for these walks, you're connecting with people, you have your routine. Um, and but there are certain things that you probably talk about and do during this routine that help you keep that where you are. They help you help you prevent from sinking lower. Are there any go-to things that really help you keep that 3.5 besides these?
Uh, like a meditation prayer type thing.
Sure. Well, is it meditation, prayer, or both?
It's a little mixture of both.
Okay. Meditation and prayer. And do you do it by yourself? Well, like when does this happen?
Just at home every day.
Every day, daily.
Hmm.
Is there anything you do to help you remember to do it?
No, I committed. I do it.
It's part of your routine. Okay. Um, okay, so well, again, we don't know when that miracle is going to happen, but we do know this. I mean, look at all the good stuff you're doing. You have a routine. You're a survivor. You're a fighter. You're active. You're hopeful. You're optimistic. You have a daily meditation prayer. You have these routines of connecting with people that help you on a daily basis. You're ready to go up to tomorrow. You're going to be at your 4.5. You're not going to be at the 10 yet because America won't fully have fallen upon you. But tomorrow you're definitely going to be at that 4.5. What'll be the first small signs when you wake up tomorrow that you moved up one spot?
Maybe a feeling of lightness in the body.
Okay, and what else? What does that feel like when you're feeling light? Like you open your eyes and you feel light. What is that? What I've never felt that. What is that like?
That feels, if you've ever been sluggish when you get out of bed and
Yeah.
just don't feel like getting out of bed, so it's the opposite of that, where you feel light on your feet and you feel the energy to get up and you're a little bit excited about your day.
Energy to get up, excited. And what happens next?
Um, Events in the day seem more joyful, more fun, more enjoyable.
And what will be that first event tomorrow that's a little bit more fun that you're excited for that's going to show you, aha, I've moved up one spot?
I missed the question. The first
What will be the
event?
what'll be the first thing that you're going to do tomorrow that you're going to feel that fun excitement and energy as you start doing it?
Mm. Um, I might look out into the garden and just take it in.
Take in garden. And what are you going to be doing as you take in the garden?
Probably having a cup of tea.
Okay, with tea. What flavor tea is that going to be tomorrow?
English style, so
English
black with milk.
English black with milk. Is that common in Poland?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, so you'll have your English style black tea with milk. Any sugar?
Sweetener. Keep
Sweetener.
it healthy.
Okay, and as you have this sweetened tea, black tea with milk, and you're taking in your garden, what are you going to be thinking about tomorrow as you're one step better?
Um, Probably that I'm going wedding dress shopping with my daughter next weekend or this weekend. Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Isa on that.
Thanks.
And so going, what, and you'll be looking forward to that?
Yes, yes. I'm going with my sister and my daughter, and that will be it. It'll be very intimate and nice.
Well, this will be a perfect opportunity for something to be excited about. And
Yes.
now I know that moms' fashion tastes often conflict with their daughters. So when you're feeling more accepting as you work towards this 10, how are you gonna show Isa this weekend that you're feeling a little bit more open, reflective, joyful, and accepting of her tastes?
He already knows that I'm excited, and we already have worked out how to accept each other's opinion, even when they're
Okay,
different.
so you're
So
prepared for that.
she'll know because of my happiness and joy.
Okay. And so tomorrow is what will happen next after you finish your tea?
Um, I will probably get dressed and ready for my day.
Then what?
And then I will probably do something in my routine.
Okay. Now, but what's going to be different tomorrow that's going to, when you're one step higher? Because this sounds very similar to today. So what is one tomorrow when you're one step higher, what's going to remind you that today's better?
Uh, Probably the emotions, that feeling of lightness, that feeling of more energy, that feeling of looking forwards to things.
How are you going to
Um,
notice it?
how do I notice it?
Yeah, because I bet you have that feeling often, and sometimes it's evasive, and you don't catch it. So tomorrow you're going to catch it a little bit more. So what's going to help you notice it tomorrow?
Um, I'm not quite sure.
Well, what generally helps you remember things?
My memory is quite shoddy, to be perfectly frank. I'm not sure.
Well, when you remember things better, like I'm a visual guy. Are
Mhm.
you a visual person? Is there something you do when you remember things that helps you retain it?
I like to write things down
Okay, and where do you put it?
in a notebook.
Okay, so what are you going to write in this notebook that you're going to see tomorrow and help you remember to take all this in?
Be present.
Okay, and how are you going to remember to look in this notebook?
Maybe I could carry it around
Okay, so how are you going to carry it around?
in my purse.
So when are you going to write be present and put this notebook in your purse?
Probably before I get dressed.
Before you get dressed. So how are you going to remember to grab this notebook, write be present, and put it in your purse before you get dressed?
I'd put it on my nightstand before I go to bed.
Okay. And how are you going to remember to put it on your nightstand before you go to bed?
I guess I'll do it after this meeting.
Okay, there you go. It's but you'll put it on nightstand. And what else do you want to put in that notebook besides be present?
Mm, Not sure.
Do you need anything else? Or is it just be present?
I think that encompasses what I need to do.
Okay. And is there anything, what else do you need to do to go with this? Because tomorrow it's just going to be a small step. It's not going to be you're not jumping the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow you're going to be one step higher. Is there
Mhm.
anything else you need to do to help? Is there anything you need to do tonight besides put this on your nightstand?
Mm. Maybe avoid triggers.
Okay. So when you're avoiding these triggers, what are you going to actually try to do rather than avoid? Because it's hard to avoid stuff. You don't really know when it's coming. What are you going to do more of instead of avoiding?
Things that I like,
Like,
perhaps.
so what do you want to do today to help make this 4.5 happen tomorrow?
Hmm. Um, Maybe take myself out for a coffee with a book to a cafe.
Nice. So today you're going to go to a cafe. And which book are you going to bring?
Mm, The Untethered Soul.
Untethered Soul. I don't know that one. Who wrote it?
I forget the author. It was lent to me, but I started reading it and haven't finished. It's about letting go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What an appropriate book.
Yeah.
So, as you're doing all this, you're on your path. This is the first small step. And as you were sharing all this, were there any big takeaways that you really that really resonated with you about yourself as you were sharing this?
Um, that I am actually a lot stronger than I thought and a lot more resilient than I thought.
And I agree. With that, my next question is there anything you really want to remember to do on this journey? I'm going to send this to you. Like, you're going to have this path, but so I mean, you can reflect upon it later because you are a reflective person. But is there anything right now, a big takeaway that you want to make sure you do besides just look at this later?
Um, I think the taking myself to a cafe with a book because it's tangible and tangible can be good.
There you go. Tangible is good. Well, I would say, do you feel that we should follow up?
Um, yes, we
Okay.
could.
When would be appropriate?
Uh, I I don't know how it works, so I lean on you.
Okay. Well, how about this? I'll send you this, and when you're ready to meet, you just float me an email back, and we'll set up a time.
Okay.
Okay? Well, your only homework assignment is look for things that are going better, and I'll look forward to hearing about it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you very much. Bye.
And